Yeah, here we are at Port Vale. Just have a quick spin round, Josh, to show the beautiful Wembley style stadium. Okay, it's a lovely day here in Burslem. I've got John Wilmott. What a man. What a geezer. He's got a chance to rectify some of his evils here. John, this week has been pretty poor. What's your take on what's happened this week with the Bolton Wanderers match, after the Cheltenham match, and now we're facing Port Vale today? What's your take on this week?
My view is tactically we seem inept. The manager made changes on half-time against Bolton, made no difference whatsoever. Players came out, didn't know what they were doing, where they should play. The tactics are not right. The players don't seem to be buying into the manager. I'm never in favour of sacking a manager, but I'm beginning to wonder, should he go and give maybe Craig Shaw 8 games to see where we go? I don't think we're good enough for the playoffs anyway. But when you look where we were with Manning, with the way players were playing, Rodriguez, McGuane, they were all playing well. And now they've gone backwards.
Well, obviously McQueen's not playing today, you know that.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. So really, it's quite rosy then, really?
Not at all.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Okay, it's not rosy at all. I disagree with the bit about we're probably not good enough to go up. Probably I can go along with that, but at the end of the day, I tend to think we got 2 more years at this stadium.
Yeah.
If it's the malaise what's setting at the moment, and we've got to face again League One next year, we're going to lose even more supporters, I think, with the general apathy what's going on.
I think, yeah, I mean, look at 222 people at Bolton.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've been to Bolton on an evening game. We've had 500-600.
Yeah, we've been there. Yeah,
you know, and we've been to Wigan 500-600.
Yeah, we did. But there's a lot of Northern fans what come, and they didn't even turn up.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Lots of people are not coming.
And today, I reckon there's only going to be about 500 here today.
Yeah, I
which
agree.
is, you know, when we have a quick pan round, Josh, I can't understand why people wouldn't want to come here.
It's such an amazing
stadium. Most of the rust up there has been painted on.
Like you said, it looks more like Millwall in the 70s.
Yeah, it's like Millwall. That reminds me of the Millwall days back in the 80s, but at Coldblow Lane. But
let's hope their fans are not
absolutely.
Like
we got a long walk back to the car park, but Willie, really, at the end of the day, would you take a yo-yo season in the Championship next year or stay in League One?
100%.
100%. I've been saying that a lot of time. 100%. I think we need that to do that.
I would love to go out of this league and go to all the Championship
It'd
clubs.
be brilliant, wouldn't it?
The only thing I will say, we were talking to some Coventry fans on the way up, on the way to Wolverhampton. Sheffield Wednesday prices this season £46 for away fan.
Yeah, but I just
£25
look. If there's any Portsmouth fans listening to this, I mean, I did an interview with some Portsmouth fans a couple of weeks ago down at Fratton Park. Bolton Wanderers have put their ticket prices up to £30 for standing or sitting or whatever, because they're selling out 2,600. Bolton Wanderers in the week, we had to get our tickets by 12 o'clock on Tuesday, else we didn't go. You know, people do price themselves out of it, but I think a lot of people would pay to go to places like Norwich City next year. People would go to QPR. People would go to Millwall.
We'll go.
I think it'd be fantastic for us.
I'd go.
So looking at today's thing, do you think we've got enough in the tank with Des to get us through 5 wins out in the next 8?
Not the way we're playing, no.
No, okay.
No. But I don't understand why Goodwin's starting today, isn't he? I think
he is up there, yeah.
Where's he been the last 3-4 games? Harris needed support up front against Cheltenham.
Is Harris playing today?
No,
he's not. See,
Harris
again,
maybe support. Bolton had a big centre back. We needed a big centre forward against him, and we didn't. But look at the quality of their wing backs, and compared to that, Greg Lee's gone backwards since he come back from injury.
Yeah, well, we've just been saying that up in the car. Greg Lee looks like he runs to the halfway line, and it's an imaginary wall.
Yeah,
because he's not allowed to go any further.
No.
All right, looking at Des, I said the other day that I believe that if you're going to sack him now, and let's have somebody else in charge for the next few games.
Agreed.
If he doesn't get sacked, Why don't we bring a mentor in, somebody who would mentor him? And you know, a lot of people are not going to like what I say, but somebody like Harry Redknapp could sort of come in and sort of help him over the next few games. Why don't these players want to play for him? Why don't they want to play and get up to the next league?
Bring an assistant. Do you remember Harry Redknapp at Pompey? What he did, he brought Jim Smith.
Yeah, he did bring Smith in, didn't he?
Right? For that kind of
yeah, because he went into the dressing rooms and done all the donkey
Why
work.
don't we bring somebody like that in as assistant to support Des, get Des, like you said, mentor Des.
Yeah, mentor him, really.
Bring him in, because I'm sure he came with a great reputation as a coach.
I think he's a clipboard manager. I think he's one of those managers who knows all the smart moves, but I don't think he's strong enough in the players, you know, the big players in the club. And I think Des looked a really broken man after the Bolton game, and I think on the radio he sounded a broken man, and he hasn't quite got it. But what do you reckon today then, Will? Do you think if he loses today he's gone?
I honestly don't think the board will sack him.
You don't think they will?
Not at all. I don't think they'll sack him. I don't think the board is strong enough when it comes to the football side of the club. I don't think they'll take the option, or we've got to pay him off too. Why they gave him a 3.5-year contract, I don't know.
No, do I.
On an untrained manager, 18 months would have
But
been
Will,
plenty.
look, he's a Cowley boy. We're all Oxford people, and you know you want him to do well. But at the end of the day, whether he's a Cowley man or not, it's our football club, you know. And we have become a bit of a soft touch. At the end of the day, if this guy loses today, I think something's got to be done. And I know the club probably won't do it, but season ticket sales are on their way again in June.
Yeah.
I think people are going to vote with their feet if this doesn't work this time. But it isn't past Oxford to win 4 or 5 games now, and to do it and play in the playoff. We'd all like a Wembley game, play someone like Barnsley, and we could be back in the Championship next year.
Look, you've hit it on the head. We've all come here today. I'll never come to a game believing we're not going to win.
We don't come to any games, Will.
No, exactly. We come here today believing we'll win.
Yeah.
Right? We walk out of here, we've won.
Yeah.
We then
Go on to the next one, yeah.
And we think, well, win the next game.
Yeah.
We're back on believing.
Yeah, absolutely.
But generally,
You think it's gone?
I think it's gone.
Okay. All right.
I'm wrong.
I'm going to ask you a very, very quick couple of questions, and then one silly question at the end. Today's result, today's game, what do you reckon?
I think we'll win today.
Scoreline?
3-1, 3-0 probably. I think we'll win well today.
I'm a little bit, this time, a half glass empty. I think these guys are fighting for their lives here, and I think they're going to give us a tough game.
But we've got a lot to answer for from Tuesday night.
But if we win this, you can believe again a little bit. Okay, if we win today, where do you think we're going to end up?
You don't know, because you don't know what team will turn up the next game.
Yeah, well, we all know that. But where would you?
Where are we next? We're Shrewsbury away, aren't we?
Yeah, but we've got a good record at Shrewsbury, haven't we?
So we go suddenly win 2 away games, and we're all bouncing again, aren't we?
Okay, but in your own estimation, and what you've
I think
seen,
we'll be 7th or 8th. I think
7th or 8th,
Lincoln are a massive worry.
which is a
They're
disappointment.
flying
We
up.
got Lincoln, yeah. Okay, so we got that. So you reckon we're going to miss out?
I think so.
Okay, we'll all
wanna
start.
be wrong.
I want to be wrong. We're going to miss out 2-0 today. Did you say
3-1?
3-1? Where did I go wrong? My brain is gone. Okay, for a tenner of my money, well, which doesn't mean nothing to you, a tenner to you is probably worth 10p.
I've never seen a £10 note in your pocket ever. Do you know what? That is the first one. I think that was from Latham's.
Yeah, that's a £10. You got a chance. Now I know that you're good. I was going to ask you about how many clowns are in the UK, and that wasn't including you.
73.
And that's not including you, but I'm not going to do that one. I'm going to do this one. This is a real sort of topical question. No, I'm not answering. Yeah, you are, because you're going to win a tenner, because I know that you're going to get it. How many countries are there in the world? And before you answer that, I'm going to give you 5 each way. Now that's 5. You wouldn't get that from anybody else, would you? How many countries are there in the world today? I'm giving you 5 each way.
I'm just thinking. You've got to give me a chance to think.
Yeah, no, but we've only got so many minutes on this bloody video.
104.
104. That's not a bad guess, Will. You're 91 out. That's it.
I was going to say 195.
It is 195. It is 195.
There you go,
You
see?
weren't really going to say that, was
I
you?
was, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. 195.